this. We're going to see what it does. And we're going to give it all away. The rares are going to be given. I'll explain later. But first, I want to break the seal. I am really enjoying the videos. My favourite is probably still the Ginger Princess. The Gingerbread Princess was the best. Oh yes, I can't see what the cards say without my glasses. It's great to be this old, my friends. It's great to be this old. So what I am going to do, just to give you a quick indication, 12 boosters in, all the rares we open, we will add a list of our current subscribers and we will spin the wheel. One lucky subscriber will get the first 12 boosters. The second lucky subscriber will get the second 12 rares from the second 12 boosters. So pile 1, 2 and 3. Okay? And after the 36th pack is opened, a third lucky subscriber will get the rares opened in the last 12 boosters. There will then be a final spin of the wheel for this. So 4 of our subscribers tonight are going to get some lovely, lovely, lovely things. And our Overlord Soren has agreed that he is going to donate anything he wins tonight to somebody else. So thank you, Overlord. That is very generous of you. So if you win, we will respin the wheel and yeah, that's not what you were saying. Okay, fair enough. I'm excited about this set. I'm really missing cardboard magic. It's been a really challenging few months for those of us who love cardboard. Good evening, Martin. I hope you're well. It's just nice to open packs. So, booster number 1. The first booster of the night. First card of the new set I have opened and looked at is, good evening, Hamburger, Angel Heart Protector. For 3 mana for a 3/2 that creates indestructible efforted flash, it will be really good. No, you don't, I'm afraid, Dr. Gonzo. No wild cards, although there are those who would say that all the cards are wild, but there you go. Seafloor Stalker, Inordinate Rage, Reclaim the Wastes. It's great to see Kickers back again, and I really am enjoying seeing Kickers being back again. Again, I remember when they were first printed with Kickers, so it's nice. Gouldraz Mucklord, Practice Tactics, Anti-Cognition, Nahiri's Binding. This is one for our Overlord. Enchant creature or planeswalker, enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated, and then she'll push you off a cliff. If you missed the video, go back and watch it. It's actually really enjoying the creations that Wizards are putting into the new stuff. As I say, Gingerbread Princess is still my favourite video, but there we go. Okay, Nimana, Kazandu, Acquisitions Expert. Okay, that's our first uncommon, is Acquisitions Expert. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals a number of cards from their hand equals the number of creatures in your party. You choose one of those cards and that player discards that card. So if you have Cleric, Rogue, Warrior and Wizard, you can get to look at or show you 4 of their cards. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, very welcome to come and change what you don't want for what I've got. There you go. Ruined Crab, Vast Wood Fortification. 1 mana, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That actually has a lot of really good potential plays going on. So I shall do that. That is on commons. There you go. For you, Peter. For you, Peter. How did the Everton game go? No, we're not talking football, are we? We'll leave it at that. So there's the uncommons. Vastwood Fortification. Rolling Vortex. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Rolling Vortex deals 1 damage to them. A very pretty forest. I quite like that forest. Did I say rolling? I meant roiling. The glasses aren't good enough. And you can use this card to represent a double-faced card, which is quite hurtful. Yeah, he played his career, then came back for retirement. So yeah, again, these are quite interesting. It reminds me of the old equipment cards. But anyway, that is booster number 1. Booster number 2. And in case you've joined us late, when we get to booster 13, we will spin the wheel. Whoa. And 1 lucky subscriber will win all the rares we've opened in the first 13 boosters. You can continue to subscribe while we open, and you will be added to any spins that exist after you subscribe. So thank you very much for your support. Okay, Living Tempest. A 5 mana 3/3 flying with flash. Tormenting Voice. Adventure Awaits. Mind Drain. Pressure Point. Malakura Blood Priest. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures in your party. So again, this party mechanic is quite interesting. It's also, I believe, the way they're going to move into the D&D stroke magic complete amalgamation. But that's speculation. That's speculation. Royal Eruption. With a kicker of 5, it deals 3 damage to any target. If it was kicked, it deals 5 damage instead. So 2 mana for 3 damage is good. Its sorcery speed is not great. The kicker for 5 for an additional 2 damage is not great. 7 mana for 5 damage is not great at sorcery speed. Marty, we're not getting into those conversations. Cliffhaven Kite Sail. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to a target creature you control, and it has flying. So for 1 mana, and again, this is really quite interesting. So for 1 mana, you can play it. It gives a creature flying immediately there and then without paying the equip cost. So there's some interesting tricksiness there. Although obviously it happens at card play and not flash speed. Risen Riptide. When you cast a kick spell, it has a base power and toughness of 5/5 till end of turn. Farsight Adept. Base Camp. Add 1 mana of any colour. Spend this mana only to cast a cleric, rogue, warrior or wizard spell. Murasa Sproutling. As Murasa Sproutling enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target card with a kicker ability from your graveyard to your hand. So it's 3 mana for a 3/3 with a kicker ability of 2, which is okay. Skyclave Cleric. 2 mana life gain, 1/3. It should really be flying to fit in with the deck format, but it still works. And this is a... Oh, I showed an Angel of Destiny. This is a flip card. I showed an Angel of Destiny, but we'll come back to that in a minute, okay? So Skyclave Basilica. It enters the battlefield tap, and you tap it. So that allows you to mana fix. Interesting idea. Angel of Destiny. Flying double strike. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, And that player, you and that player each gain that much life. At the beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15 life more than your starting life total, each player, Angel of Destiny, attacked this turn loses the game. Wow. Get your head round that, okay? So that's 2 rares so far. The island is nice, and a Drake is the token. So booster 3, I'm going to crack my way through these a bit quickly. If you want to see a card that I fly through in the commons, do put its name out and I will come back to it, okay? It is the very top end, which is why it should be flying. But a life gain of 2 for 3 mana, you know, I think flying would be better. Seagate Colossus, Synchronized Spellcraft, Strength of Solidarity, Marauding Blight Priest, Resolute Strike, Deliberate, Hydra Constrictor, Turn Timber Aesthetic, McKindy Ox, Landfall, and again the Landfall is great. This pack, this is the one that all the rares from the first pile will be going into when we do the Wheel of Joy. I'm enjoying doing that. Okay. Pyroclastic Hellion. When it enters the battlefield, you may return a land you control to its owner's hand. When you do, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Okay, uncommons. Grotag Night Runner. When it deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Ravager's Mace. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to a target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 for each creature in your party and has menace, with an equip cost of 4. If you're playing a deck that is just clerics, rogue, warriors, or wizards, it potentially has a lot of strength. For 3 mana, instantly coming into something, it's potentially okay. Core Blade Master, Double Strike. I love Double Strike creatures. It's for 2 mana. I mean, it's a 2/2, 4/2. And all equipped warriors you control have got Double Strike. So, you see red, white, black teaming up there for a warrior deck. And a Need Leverage Pathway, which flips into a Pillar's Verge Pathway. Now that's what you call mana fixing, isn't it? You choose the side you want to play. Not a bad start for the first 3 boosters, my friends. Not a bad start at all. Booster number 4. I do enjoy opening boosters. I really like it. It's a nice feeling. Molten Blast, Might of Marasa, Blood Beckoning, Angel Heart Protector, Cascade Seer, Expedition Diviner, Skyclave Sentinel with a kicker of 4. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it. As long as it has a 1/1 counter on it, it can attack as though it didn't have a defender. Yeah, for 7 mana, I'm really not sure. Oblivion's Hunger, Expedition Champion, the uncommons, Taunting Arbor Mage, kicker 3 when it enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, all creatures able to block target creature do so this turn. Now, this is interesting. I love the smell of freshly cracked magic cards. Anyway, if you could flash this in for 6 mana, you're forcing your opponent to block 1 creature. So you swing with the board. 6 mana, you need a way to flash it in, but you can then take, bang. It could work. Skyclave Geopede. A trample 3/1 for 3 with landfall. It's not bad. That's not bad. Zoff Consumption. Now it flips into the Zoff Blood Bog. Each opponent loses 4 life and you gain 4 life for 6 mana. Okay, so copy token. It's an interesting idea. A copy token, a token that represents a copy of a creature that you... Yeah, that's a smart idea. I've never seen a copy token before. Is this the first time they've printed a copy token? I'm sure somebody out there can tell me. And a Relic Robber. With haste for 3 mana, 2/2. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player creates a 0/1 colorless goblin construct artifact creature token. With this creature can't block, and at the beginning of your upkeep, this creature deals 1 damage to you. Mr. Giggles, I shall take your word for that. A foil, our first foil, is a Reclaim the Wastes. We'll put the foils over here. And another forest. It's a different forest. That's still my favourite forest. I do like that forest. I think that's possibly my favourite land of the whole set. But anyway, basic land. The artwork is gorgeous. Let us move on. We have time, my friend. We have time. We can open many, many, many boosters. Those who have pre-ordered pre-releases... Thank you. Pre-release kits and booster boxes. If you've pre-ordered pre-release kits and booster boxes, they are available for collection from the store on Friday. If you have pre-ordered set boosters, bundles, commander decks, they will not be available until the next Friday, which is the release date. Wizards keep changing around. Sometimes they let you have everything for pre-release. Other times they let you have certain things. So for pre-release weekend, this weekend, if you have pre-ordered draft boosters or pre-release kits, they will be available for collection from Friday morning, 11 o'clock. Shop is open at 11 to 5. You can order them on the web store, robinshobbycafe.com. But anyway, let's get on. Official Wizard. Let's try saying that when you're drunk. Dauntless Survivor. Drana's Silencer. Cliffhaven Sellsword. Seafloor Stalker. Tuk Rubblefort. Now this is nice. For 3 mana, creatures you control have haste. In a standard format, it's not too bad. It's been okay, Tox. These are the first 4 rares. And as you have missed the start, I shall explain. At the end of each pile of cards, at the end of the first one, we spin the Wheel of Fun. And one lucky subscriber will get all the rares from those 13 boosters. We repeat the format for the second and third piles. And then at the end, we spin it for one last time. And one subscriber will win the Expedition box topper. That could be nice. Skyclave Squid, nice full or alternate art, I guess. It's a full art card. Prowling of Felida. The angel sounds very interesting, yes. Glacial Grasp. It's nice because you get it's a cantrip. Okay, so it taps a creature that they mill 2 cards. So for 3 mana, in an instant, tap a creature, its controller mills 2 cards, it doesn't tap next turn, and you get a draw. For 3 mana. For 3 mana, that is actually not a bad common. That's one to look at. Tajaru Snarecaster. It has reach. I need to angle my camera a little bit better for you. There you go. It has reach for a 1/4. Uncommons. Blood Chief's Thirst. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana 2 cost or less. If it was kicked, destroy target creature or planeswalker. For 4 mana, I guess it's a Vraska's Contempt without the good stuff. For 1 mana, it's push. Mind Carver. When it enters the battlefield, attach its target creature. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and gets +3/+1 instead, as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Equipping for 2. So, our rare. Oh no! Third uncommon, I guess. Our rare's red. Umara Wizard. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery or wizard spell, Umara Wizard gains flying until end of turn. This is one for Pete at 5 mana for a 4/3. It flips into a land. And the rare for this booster is Kargan Intimidator. Cowards can't block warriors. Choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. That hasn't been chosen this turn for 1 mana activation. The Intimidator gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Target creature becomes a coward till end of turn. Target warrior gains trample until end of turn. That has some interesting connotations. That has some interesting opportunities, doesn't it? 2 mana for a 3/1 to start with. That's not bad. And a swamp. We're doing okay, I think. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, I think we're having fun. Kazandu Stomper, Highborn Vampire, Core Celebrant, Shell Shield, Scavenged Blade, Scale the Heights, Deadly Alliance, Mesolinx, Ardent Electromancer. Add 1 red for each creature in your party. Your party consists of up to 1 each of Cleric, Rogue, Warrior and Wizard. Now you see what they're doing there. Some of these cards require your party to exist of only, or do all party cards only allow you to have 1 of each? That's something actually I haven't read up on. I need to read that on the set notes. Cunning Geyser Mage. Demon's Disciple. Cinderclasm. Now that's nice. Okay, it's a Pyroclasm. Instant speed. So for 3 mana, you deal 2 damage to the whole board at instant speed. That's not bad. That's not bad. Instant speed, 2 damage to the whole board. That's not bad. I mean, against token decks or weenie decks, 2 mana for 1 damage to the whole board. It has its place. Balaged Recovery. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand, and it flips into a land. Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Flying, Death Touch, Haste. Hose them goblins bad, Mr. Giggles, indeed. Other creatures you control have Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker. That, I think, may see some play. That may see some play indeed. I would like to see a commander deck built around it, actually. I think you could have some fun with a commander deck using that as a commander. A Plains, and welcome to Arena. The game does not stop here. I love opening boosters. Have I mentioned yet that I love opening boosters? It's so much fun. So much fun indeed. Blood Price. Smite the Monstrous. 4 mana to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Not overly impressed. Cleric of Chill Depths. Molten Blast. Jaraga Visionary. Malika Blood Priest. Tajuru Blade Bright. Nice full art on the Dreadworm. Grotag Budcatcher. Utility Knife. Relic Amulet is our uncommon. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery or wizard spell, put a charge counter on the amulet. 2 and tap, remove all charge counters from Relic Amulet. It deals that much damage to target creature. Pete is getting some interesting stuff going on for his janky wizard decks, isn't he? Brushfire Elemental. Can't be blocked by creatures 2 or less power. With landfall, it gets +2/+2. 2 mana for a 1/1 with haste is good. The potential of running it in a heavy land ramp deck, it could be quite good. Jwari Disruption. Counter target spell unless the controller plays 1 and it has a land on the other side. Scatterskull Charger. Giant Warrior. Kick a 2, trample haste. If Shatterskull Charger was kicked, it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, if it doesn't have a 1/1 counter on it, return it to its owner's hand. Reminds me a lot of an unusual version. Well, it's better and worse than Lightning Bolt. A Lightning Ball, Ball Lightning. That's what I'm thinking about. But I'm sure you can get some interesting play on that. For 3 mana, it comes into play, has trample and haste, returns to your hand. I'm sure there are some interaction ideas that will happen there. A forest and a blank token. We have 5 boosters to open until we do the first spin of the Wheel of Fun. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Expedition Healer, Chilling Trap, Cleansing Wildfire, Marissa Brute, Blood Price, Kabira Outrider. Target creature gets +1/+1 to left turn for each creature in your party. 4 mana for a 3/3. Tazim Royal Mage, Shepherd of Heroes. Territorial Scythecat. Roiling Regrowth. Sacrifice a land, search your library for 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. You see things going on here, don't you? You see things going on, don't you? Anyway. Shatterskull Minotaur. It costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Kabira Takedown. Damage equals the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker. Now that's an interesting one. That's actually quite good against Ugin. Ugin hits the board. Ugin gets activated. And in response you destroy it because you've got 3 creatures on the board he's just destroying. But you hit him with that and he's gone. So there's some interesting play against Ugin. And Tabarax, Hope's Demise. Tabarax, Hope's Demise has lifelink as long as there's 5 or more 1/1 counters on it. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Tabarax. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose 1 life. But again, in the sack decks, for 3 mana, 2/2 flyer, that could very quickly end up a 7/7 flyer with lifelink. It might see some play. Oh, look at this! Your first person to get the wheel is getting a foil full art Lotus Cobra. I think that's nice. I think that is pretty. I think whoever gets the first spin is going to like that card. I like that card. A plains and an insect. That is very pretty. Well, I hope you're seeing some nice stuff. I hope you're seeing some nice stuff indeed. I'm seeing some nice stuff. Cascade Seer, Sizzling Barrage, Gnarled Colony, Feed the Swarm, Smite the Monstrous, Negate. Can't go wrong, although I do miss Counterspell. A good old-fashioned, realistic, double blue counterspell? No. But there you go. Ghastly Gloom Hunter. Bubble Snare. Seagate Banneret. Akum Hellhound. And into the uncommons. Cleric of Life's Bond. Whenever another cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Cleric of Life's Bond. Now, in a black-white sack deck, yeah, we got some synergy there, don't we? I think this might be a fun set to draft. Scion of the Swarm, flying. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Scion of the Swarm. I see 5 mana for a 3/3 flyer. Fearless Fledgling. That's a Griffin with landfall. I think the next card is my rare, and it looks kind of pretty. Yep. I think it's nice to do that sometimes. I think it is nice to actually do things that are off colour. It just shows that we can do that. Okay. I'm not sure what the next card is, but it looked pretty. So here we go. The rare for this booster. Oh, okay. It's a full art Craig Crown Pathway. That's not foil and a Timber Crown Pathway. But it's still full art and quite pretty. So, whoever is getting this first spin has got a decent amount of stuff coming to them. We can do this all night long. We probably will. Sneaking Guide. Niz's Sendigon. I need to take a look at the lighting here. I may need to change the lighting a bit. Is it too glary for people? No, if it's too glary, please let me know. I can change things around a little bit. If it's too glary, please tell me. If you can't see clearly, can you see clearly now? The rain has gone. But anyway, let's try additional light from the side and see if that makes it better or worse. I'm not sure that makes any change at all. But anyway, Nissa's Zendikar, Drana's Silencer, Dauntless Unity, Shell Shield, Teeterpack Ambusher, Rabid Bite, Spare Supplies. 2 mana to draw a card, pay 2, sack it, draw a card. Okay. But it comes into play tapped. Farsight Adept. Canopy Baloth. Now that's interesting artwork, isn't it? I quite like that. It's different. It's very cartoony. Relic Golem. Maruzza Rootgrazer. Vigilance. You may put a basic land from your hand into the battlefield. It doesn't say tap. Return a basic land you control to its owner's hand. Again, really interesting. I will try to maybe adjust the camera and that and see if we can get better vision from the camera. Okay, but the camera is normally very good. I think it's the lighting. I think because it's getting darker outside, our lighting is not so good, but I do my best. And a Spikefield Hazard, which has a mountain or red mana source on the other side. And our rare for this pack is Tajuru Paragon. An elf. It's also a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, and a wizard. It's a party in a card. It's a whole party in one card. Tajuru Paragon is also a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. Kick a 3. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, reveal the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a card that shares a creature type with it from among them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Pretty mountain. And another copy. Are we excited yet about the first spin of the wheel? I know I am. Well, I can't win, but there you go. Okay. Scale the Heights. Expedition Skulker. Tazim Raptor. Into the Royal. Fisher Wizard. Spitfire Ligak. Vanquish the Weak. Risen Riptide. Stonework Pack Beast. Relic Vial. Sacrifice a creature, draw a card for 2 mana and tap. As long as you control a cleric, Relic Vial has whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And again, I see that Still got one Gimli. Oh dear, 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 dear. Yes, there are interactions here anyway. Spring Mantle Cleric, Elf Cleric. It enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each colour of mana spent to cast it. 5 mana for a 2/3. That could theoretically come in as a 7/8. Tangled Florahedron. Why do I put myself through this? Tangled Florahedron. 2 mana, tap, add green. With a land on the other side. And Maul of the Skyclaves. Artifact equipment. When Maul of the Skyclave enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. It gets +2/+2, has flying and first strike. That's not bad for 3 mana. Again, it's a pity it's not flashing in, but that'll make it very broken. It is still very, very good. And a nice foil Glacial Grasp. A Plains and a blank. And the last booster of the first pile. So after this, we will build the suspense and then we will see who wins these cards. Whoa! Dauntless Survivor, Marauding Blight Priest, Disenchant, just classic. Zulaport Duelist, don't think I like the artwork though. Scavenged Blade, Gnarled Colony, Royal Eruption, Anti-Cognition, Nahiri's Binding, Tajuru Snarecaster. A Rock Slide Sorcerer. When you cast an instant sorcery or wizard spell, Rock Slide Sorcerer deals 1 damage to any target. 4 mana for a 3/3. Kite Sail Cleric. So it's a 1 mana for a 1/1 flyer, but if you kick it for 3 more, it taps up to 2 target creatures. Yeah, that could be actually quite interesting. Malika Rebirth. Choose a target creature, you lose 2 life until the end of turn. That creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. There's some interesting interactions can happen there. And our last rare from the first pile goes to Null Priest of Oblivion. 2 mana, 2/1 with a kicker, 3 and a black, menace and lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So for 6 mana, you're getting a 2/1 menacing lifelinker that brings any creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. A bit expensive. Okay, so our first pile. Let me just move the chaff into the box of chaff. Take a little drink. And Null Priest of Oblivion, Maul of the Skyclaves, Tajuru Paragon, Full Art Craig Crown Pathway, stroke Timber Crown Pathway, Foil Full Art Lotus Cobra, Tabarak's Hope's Demise, Shatterskull Charger, Zagras Thief of Heartbeats, Kargan Intimidator, Relic Robber, Needleverge Pathway, Angel of Destiny, and Roiling Vortex are the first 13 rares. There were no foil rares. No doubled foil rares. So, because sometimes you can get a rare and a foil rare in the same pack. So that's the 13 cards. Somebody is going to get those 13 cards. Let us go and play the game. Perhaps. Oh, what happened there? Okay, no, I want something else. Thank you very much. Please go away. Please go away. Oh, well, I may as well, while I'm here, showing off. We've been working very hard this week. Okay, we're back into the numbers. We're back into the numbers, so I'm sitting at 1400. 14 days to go. That's a good place to be. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And there are people emailing to congratulate me or to offer me money for... No, I can't take money for the cards. Don't be so silly. Anyway, let us go to the Wheel of Names. Here's the Wheel of Names. So these 13 glorious, freshly opened, lovely, that is a pretty card, rares are going to be placed lovingly and gently with the token on either side into this pack. Gently into the pack. So this is going to... Are we ready? Are we ready? Stick giveaway in your main name of channel. I will attempt to do that, although I think it's already set, but I'll see what I can do. But it's for you guys. It's because we love you. 3, 2, 1. Spin the wheel! Oh my gosh! Congratulations, this is Tox. Tox, this booster belongs to you. Congratulations. I think they're all equal sizes. Congratulations to Tox. Okay, so our first winner of the night is Tox, and it couldn't have gone to a better person. Well done. So this is booster 1, left sitting here for Tox. So booster 1, booster 2 artwork will be, we shall pop back now to gotta do it one more time. Okay, so booster 2, which we will open very gently, starts here. And this is a thank you for all the people who have subscribed and supported us as in the channel and us also as in the shop. Because it's tough for everybody at the moment, and we know that, which is why we try to do what we can to keep you all entertained and busy. But it is important as well for us that we're still here when all this is over. So thank you all for your support. It all makes a big difference. So this is the wrapper that the second winner will get all their boosters in, and let's just get on with it. Colossus, Cliff Heaven Sellsword, it's the Royal, Cleansing Wildfire, Juraga Visionary, Nirmana Skydiver, Turn Timber Aesthetic, Mankindi Ox, Glacial Grasp, and a Merfolk Falconer. Flying whenever you cast a kick spell, scry 2, nice. Lull Mage's Familiar, add blue or green whenever you cast a kick spell, you gain 2 life. 2/4 for 3 mana is solid enough body. The mana ability is good. And the life gain when you play a kick spell, I think that might see some play. Lull Mage's Domination, 3 blue and X. It costs 3 less to cast if it targets a creature whose controller has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Gain control of target creature with converted mana cost X. So if there's eight cards in the graveyard or more, you can pay 3 blue and take a 3/3. It's not bad. A river glide pathway, which also then flips into a lava glide pathway. So that is our first rare of the second pile. A foil Goma Fada Vanguard. A forest and an insect. Booster 2. Whoa, don't go on the floor, dude. Okay. Highborn Vampire, Pressure Point, Field Research, Sneaking Guide. It's a goblin, I gotta stop and read it. Reclaim the Wastes, Nimana Skidder Sneak, Expedition Diviner, Cliffhaven Kite Sail, Pyroclastic Hellion, Emira Captain, Flying Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on it for each creature in your party. Thwart the Grave, 6 mana. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party, so theoretically it could cost 2 black mana. Return 1 target creature card and up to 1 target cleric, rogue, warrior or wizard creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, that could be interesting. It's returning a target creature and up to 1 target. Okay, so if you've got cleric, rogue, warrior, wizard, you cast this for 2 black mana to return a cleric, rogue, warrior, wizard, and any other creature to your to play. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just over-egging that card. A Beyin Veil, which also has a blue mana on the other side, and a Coral Helm Chronicler. Oh dear me. Okay, this is a good booster, my friends. Merfolk Wizard, whenever you cast a kick spell, draw a card, then discard a card. When Coral Helm Chronicler enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card with a kicker ability from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And a foil Valakut Awakening. Put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library and draw that many cards plus 1. It is foil. It is very, very, very pretty. So whoever is winning this pile should already be happy. Booster 3. Practice Tactics. Negate. Sizzling Barrage, Adventure Awaits, Feed the Swarm, Kabira Outrider, Kazinda Nectarpot, nice full art, Ardent Electromancer, Skyclave Sentinel, Shepherd of Heroes, Skyclave Shadowcat, black and 3 for a 3/3, sacrifice another creature for 1 and black, put a 1/1 counter on Shadowcat. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it dies, draw a card. Canyon Jerboa, landfall, 3 mana for a 1/2. It gets +1/+1 till end of turn for landfall. Sejiri Shelter, target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice till end of turn for 2 mana. It's got the mana on the other side, I guess, but it's, yeah. And a Skyclave Relic. Kick a 3 indestructible. When Skyclave Relic enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 2 tap tokens that are copies of Skyclave Relic. Wow. Add 1 mana of any colour. That's nice. That is nice. That is going to see some play. That is pretty. That is going to see some commander play as well. That is pretty. So for 6 mana, you're getting 3 indestructible. Yeah, that is nice. Living Tempest, Inordinate Rage, Strength of Solidarity, Blood Beckoning, Dauntless Unity, Skyclave Squid, Tajuru Blightbraid, Grotag Bugcatcher, Tazim Royal Mage, Lithoform Blight, Oh, that was an uncommon. Lithiform Blight. Enchant land. When Lithiform Blight enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted land loses all land types and abilities and has add colorless. And tap 1, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color. It's good and it's bad. Veteran Adventurer. It's also a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, and a wizard. This spell costs 1 less to play. For each member in your party, it has vigilance to 5/5. So theoretically speaking, it could be a 2 mana 5/5. Song Mad Treachery. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Or it's a land. Soul Shatter. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Congratulations, Dr. Gonzo! Well done. That is brilliant. Well done. Platinum on the move. On the move to Diamond and beyond. 14 days to get to Mythic. Come on, you can do it. I like that. 3 mana. 3 mana to sacrifice. So indestructible creatures and planeswalkers, doesn't matter. They've got to sacrifice the highest costing that they have. That is very good for 3 mana. I like this rare. Expedition Healer. A plains. And welcome to Arena. Really well done. Cleric Chill Depths, Tormenting Voice, Broken Wings, Guldraz Mucklord, Tazim Raptor, Zulaport Duelist, Deadly Alliance, Prowling Felidar. That's quite pretty. That's quite pretty. Territorial Skycat, Hydra Constrictor, a Relic Axe. It enters the battlefield, attached to a creature you control. It gets +1/+1. If it's a warrior, it gets +2/+1 instead. Umara Mystic, Flying. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery or wizard spell, it gets +2/+0 till end of turn. That could see some interesting play. Instant sorcery or wizard. That's nice. +2/+0. That's very nice. And it flies. You know, it's actually better than the Drake at the moment. It's 1 mana more, but it comes in as a 1/3, which makes it harder to remove. It doesn't have haste, which is perhaps an issue. Boom. Kalni Ambush and Coveted Prize. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. If you have a full party, you may cast a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Woohoo! I like that card. Swamp and Token. Okay. Yep, it's percentage to 99, and then you go into the top 1500, or just around 1500 at the moment, yeah. But it's normally around the 1200 mark that makes the invitation. So my target is to finish within the top 1200 on the final day. Synchronized Spellcraft, Might of Maritha, Expedition Skulker, Disenchant, Field Research, Scorch Rider, Cunning Geezer Mage, Spare Supplies, Oblivion's Hunger, Expedition Champion, Wind Rider Wizard. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery or wizard spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Goma Fada Vanguard. Whenever Goma Fada Vanguard attacks, target creature and opponent controls with power less than or equal to the number of warriors you control can't block this turn. Yes, the ambush. Sorry, where'd it go? It is. It's a land on the other side. Sorry, apologies. Yes, it's a land. Solundai Vision. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant or sorcery card from among them. Put them into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in any random order. A Kaza Royal Chaser. 2 mana for a flying haste 1/2. Tap the next instance or sorcery spell you cast. This turn costs X to cast. X less to cast. Where X is the number of wizards you control as this ability resolves. A plains and another copy. I really think this will be a fun set to draft. I might do a couple of drafts on Arena, although I want them to, they're talking about doing this and I think they'll be doing it soon, but actually being able to create a draft event where we have our own pod of 8 people coming to draft and play each other. I think it's a much nicer way to do it. The way we do with Friday Night Magic, only in limited format, so I'm looking forward to that actually happening. So Wizards, I know you watch my streams absolutely with bated breath and attention, so get it sorted. Kazinda Stomper, Subtle Strike, Expedition Healer, Utility Knife, Teeter Pack Ambusher, Broken Wings, Messer Lynx, Dreadworm, Bubble Snare, Akum Hellhound, and a Merfolk Windrobber. I haven't looked at it actually. I'll have to take a look. Merfolk Windrobber. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player mills a card. Sacrifice Merfolk Windrobber, draw a card, activate this ability only if an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. 1 mana for a 1/1. So they're milling from milling. So yeah, I guess it has a play there, I guess. Shadow Stinger. I'm not a fan of mill decks, but that's just me. Tap another untapped rogue you control. Shadow Stinger gains death touch till end of turn. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player mills 3 cards. And Makindi Stampede. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn for 5 mana as a sorcery. You could do that. Yes, you could do that. But it's the drafter. Yes, it's about drafting with a limited draft group. It's got to land on the back, yes, that's why it's there. Amura Fury of Akum. Well, each creature you control gets +1/+0 for each time it has attacked this turn. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. At the beginning of that combat, untap all creatures you control. Good evening, Neo. This is a very, very, very nice card, and it has so much potential to be broken. So much potential. Again, I see this playing heavily in a commander deck. I see it being a commander actually, but anyway. Whoever's getting these cards is going to be very happy. But I think Tox is already happy. You're happy, Tox, aren't you? Yeah. You got some nice stuff. Next giveaway coming up soon. Mind Drain, Resolute Strike, Chilling Trap, Tuk Tuk Robblefort, Marisa Brute, Nimana Skydancer, Canopy Baloth, Ghastly Gloomhunter, Stonework Packbeast, Seagate Banneret, Thundering Rebuke. 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker for 2 mana. Soaring Thought Thief. So Flash, good with flying, good for 2 mana, good, it's a 1/3, good. As long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, rogues you control get +1/+0. Okay. Whenever 1 or more rogues you control attack, each opponent mills 2 cards. Well, yeah. Yeah. What's not to like in that card? Honestly, what is not to like in that card? A 2 mana 1/3 flash flyer is strong in its own right. If you actually build it into a rogue deck, each rogue that attacks, each opponent mills 2 cards. That I don't like mill decks, but that could be fun. Iridescent Hornbeetle. At the beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 green insect creature token for each 1/1 counter you've put on creatures under your control this turn. Why could they? I'm not a mill fan. Why could they not be saprolings? They should be saprolings. It should make saprolings. It makes more sense. And I love saprolings. Undo Inversion. Destroy all non-land permanents for 8 mana. With an Undo Sky Ruins on the other side. We quite like that, don't we? That is pretty. Are you excited about the next spin of the Wheel of Fun? Togs, that's the one you won last time. How good are you feeling? Next booster. Core Celebrant, Deliberate, Scorch Rider, Niz's Zendikar, Subtle Strike, Angel Heart Protector, Risen Riptide, Vanquish the Weak, Rabid Bite, Anticognition, a Vastwood Surge, four mana for a sorcery with kick of 4. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. If this spell was kicked, which is an additional 4, put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control. So for 8 mana, you're getting 2 tapped land on the board, and each creature you control gets +2/+2. So if you're playing mono green rampy beastie things, this could actually be a very, very, very effective card, particularly if you're using landfall as well. But this is something for you to be looking at. So when we're playing Arena, when the new set comes out, we can build some amazing decks. I could be wrong. I think that might be playable. Attended Healer. Whenever you gain life for the first time, we've seen this one. Oh no, we haven't. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. For 3 mana, another target cleric gains lifelink until end of turn. 4 mana for a 2/3. It's beyond the top end of a mono white life gain deck. There may be a tricks or token deck that works there, but yeah. And a Black Bloom Rogue. Black mana on the other side. A 3 mana 2/3 with Menace. It gets +3/+0 as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. So if you're playing a middle sort of deck, it comes into play as a 5/3 with Menace for 3 mana. That's not bad. I'm afraid these boosters can't be given out as prizes. Okay, they're faulty. Ashaya, Soul of the Wild. 5 mana. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoever wins the spin is going to be very happy. They're going to be very happy. I like making people happy. I'm a pleasing kind of guy. It's what I like to do. Seafloor Stalker. Inordinate Rage, Reclaim the Wastes, Gul'Draz's Mucklord, Practice Tactics, nice full art Spitfire Legach. Nahiri's Binding, Nimana Skidder Sneak, Kazinda Nectar Pot, A Journey to Oblivion. It costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. It can cost 1 white if you've got them all. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Yeah. We've seen it before on a better card. Party decks might take off. I'm not sure they will. I'm looking forward to seeing somebody building a party deck that works, but there we go. Ruined Crab. Akum Warrior. Yep. Linvala, Shield of the Seagate. Flying for 3 mana. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Until your next turn, it can't attack or block, and its activated abilities cannot be activated. Target non-land permanent. That's artifacts. That's planeswalkers. That's creatures. That's equipment. Sacrifice. Linvala. Choose hexproof or indestructible. Creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn. Now it's 3 mana for a 3/3 flyer to start with, okay? That's solid. Boom. Boom. A foil Kabira takedown. An island and an arena. 2 boosters left, and then we're gonna spin. We're gonna spin. We're gonna spin the wheel. If you haven't subscribed yet, you have got time. 2 packs until the next wheel. If you're watching this and going, what's going on? We're giving away all these rares. If you haven't subscribed, you can do so now, and you'll be added to the next spin. It's up to you. Living Tempest, Tempest, Tempest. Good set actually, Tempest. I like Tempest, it takes me back. Those were fun days in Magic. Mirage, Visions, Tempest. Marty, you know what I'm talking about. Those were good days. We enjoyed those days. Anyway, adventure awaits. Mind Drain, Pressure Point, Malika Blood Priest, Expedition Diviner, Tajuru Snarecaster, Hagra Constrictor, Royal Eruption, and then Concerted Defense. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller plays 1 plus an additional 1 for each creature in your party. So again, the party cards come into play. This could be a 1 mana pay 5 counter spell. Only target non-creature spell, I think, because of the party stuff. Maybe it should just be counter spell, but anyway, there you go. Ravager's Mace. And Vastwood Fortification. Oh, wow! A Valakut Exploration. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. At the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut Exploration, put them into their owner's graveyard. Then Valakut Exploration deals that much damage to each opponent. I can see Trixie's there. Forest. And a blank token. The last booster for our second spin. The last booster for our second spin. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed this last month. We're still pushing. I should point that out, shouldn't I? Excuse me while I move. Badly. Awkwardly. Terribly. We are still advertising the very fact that at the end of the month, if we hit 100 subs, 2 of our wonderful subscribers will each receive a whole box of mystery boosters. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. They could be yours at the end of the month. So share with your friends. Share with people you know that have Amazon Prime, who don't follow Twitch, who aren't gamers, but who get Prime Gaming for free and can subscribe to a channel, and say to them, you click on that. It was great fun talks, I enjoyed it. You click on that wee button and I could win some lovely prizes. Do that for me, please. Anyway, last booster before the next spin. Seagate Colossus, Synchronized Spellcraft, Strength of Solidarity, Marauding Blight Priest, Resolute Strike, Deliberate, Makindi Ox full art. I quite like, yeah, it's quite pretty. It's more like a goat than an ox, but there you go. Skyclave Squid, Turn Timber Aesthetic, Marusa Sproutling, Core Blade Master, equip warriors you control a double strike, Kazul's Fury. It deals damage equals the sacrificed creature's power to any target. A 3-mana instant. We are sitting at around, it says at the start of the count, we're sitting around the 70-ish mark, I believe. I need to go and check that number. But believe me, when we get anywhere close to 100, I should be dancing up and down. So 3-mana instant. Sacrifice a creature. Kazul's Fury deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. This is tricksy. I like it. It's a fling. It's instant. It's good. Archon of Emeria. A 3-mana, 2/3 flyer. Each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. Non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. You see, that was a bit of fun, don't you? I mean, yep, that we'll see play. A foil negate. A swamp. And a cat token. A pretty cat token. Yeah, we like the cat. It's carrying its own little necklace and bags. Not quite saddlebags, equipment bags. Okay, so let me move the chaff to the box of chaff. There we have the chaff in the box of chaff. And we have Archon of Emeria, Valkyrie Exploration, Linvala, Shield of the Seagate, Ashaya, Soul of the Wild, Ondu Inversion, Morhag, Fury of Archon. This is a really good pull, okay? I've got to say, this set of 13 boosters, I don't think anybody would be unhappy to have opened these 13 boosters. Kaza, Royal Chaser, Coveted Prize, Soul Shatter, Skyclave Relic, Valakut Awakening, Foil, Coralhelm Chronicler, and Lava Glide Pathway stroke River Glide Pathway. So those 13 cards are going into this lovely, whoops, nearly did that. Tokens either side to protect are going in to this lovely, lovely Jace wrapper. Okay. To join Overlord's favourite character. So this belongs to Tox. This will belong to somebody else. But who? But who, but who, but who? Let us go and find out. No, it's not Tox. Here we go. First thing we need to do is to take Mr. Tox out, because it would be quite unfair to give Mr. Tox another shot. Mr. Tox, thank you for your play. So here we go. Now come on. Do you think I'm... Nice try there. Okay, so we're going to spin the wheel. And while the wheel spins, I let the cat out and KP 539000. KP 539000. The bots are winning all the prizes, John. It's just how it is, okay? They're subscribing, they're giving us money. We will let them have their prizes, okay? So if KP 539000 is not watching the chat, what is wrong with you? We will whisper to you directly after this and tell you what you've got and see whether you want it. Who knows? Friday night, KP 539000 could be a friend of Robin's who doesn't play games, and we have them. R2D2 will win the box topper. No, my friend. No, my friend. It's going to be He's going to win. Yes, he's mine. It was very close. It was very close. Okay, so that is our second. And just make sure I've taken out KP. Yes, I have. That's good. Okay, so that is our second of 4. There's still 2 great prizes. The question is, do we open the Zendikar Rising Expedition box topper to see what the person wins, or do we leave it closed and they can open it themselves as a surprise? That could be fun. Anyway, one more time, just because I love it. Okay, the last 13 boosters. It is a 3D print. Yes, it was one of the first things I printed with my 3D printer. Now, if you want R2 had a lot of problems printing. But I need to paint it at some point. But yeah, printed R2 as well. But enough of that. Let us open booster 1. Now let's see, we have Jace, we have Nahiri, so who don't we have? There you go. Just so you know the difference, the third winner. Okay. We'll have their beautiful cards in this pack. Kabira Outrider, Cascade Seer, Sizzling Barrage, Gnarled Colony, Feed the Swarm, Smite the Monstrous, Expedition Champion, Vanquish. I am just going, oh, Territorial Scout, that's quite nice. I am actually going to start now just jumping through the commons, okay? I'm not even going to list the commons anymore, I'm just going to rip them off and put them to the side. Yeah, no, the ones I print are better than the real thing, okay? They're better. The quality of what I do, okay? Okay, so a Kargan War Leader. Other warriors you can draw get +1/+1 for 3 mana. A Kitesail Cleric. And a Skyclave Cleric. Okay, whoever's on the third booster. Wow. Wowza, 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 wowza. Yeah, that's a nice first open. Farsight Adept. In foil. Land and Core Warrior token. That was a good first booster. So whoever's winning the third spin. Yoink! That's not how we play. We play because you play. And I'm here because you're here. And I'm here because you're supporting us. And we're giving it back. So thank you. Okay, I'm just skipping past the commons because the commons are also boring now. Bloodchief's Thirst, Skyclave Shadowcat, Lull Mage's Domination, and a Turn Tumbler Symbiosis, okay? Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. If that card has converted mana that costs 3 or less, it enters with 3 additional 1/1 counters on it. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Now, are there any green 3 mana creatures that are already broken when they come into play that could come into play with a 3/3 boost to them? I don't know. If you think of any, let me know. It's a very good pull. And again, on the other side, you've got Turn Timber, Serpentine Wood. It enters the battlefield, or you may pay 3 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. Good mana fixing. First 2 boosters are quite good. Booster 3. Okay, skip past Commonese. Demon's Disciple. Oh, that is pretty. That's quite pretty, I like that. Yes, but unfortunately then it dies with the 3/1/1 counters on it, so I'm not sure. It depends on the play, but yes, there's a lot can be done with that. Balagad Recovery. Confounding Conundrum, 2 mana. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. When a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield under their control this turn, they return a land they control to its owner's hand. That could be a bit of fun. That could be a lot of fun. I think that is going to annoy people. That's going to piss people off in New Standard. It's going to be a case of, do not drop this turn 2 because my whole deck is about exactly. It's very strong. It's very strong. This is going to see play. A foil Lithoform Blight, a Plains, and a Drake. Oh, I am having so much fun. Thank you very much for being here. It's so nice to open a box of cards and talk to people about them while I'm doing it. Okay, get rid of the jank. The jank is gone. Thundering Spark Mage. Roiling Regrowth. Palooka Predation, sorry. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a card from it with convert mana 3 or greater. That player discards that card. It's not bad. And Sharix the Raging Isle. Spells your opponent cast that target Sharix the Raging Isle costs 2 more to cast. For 3 mana, Sharix gets +X -X until end of turn, where X is the number of islands you control. A 4 mana 0/17. That for 3 mana switches the number of islands you control from its toughness to its power. So it could be a 16/1. I don't think it'll see a lot of play. Hopefully I'll be proven wrong, but it's fun. And it's 4 mana, so I can't even use my MVP to yoink it to my side of the board for a turn. Anyway. Mind Carver. It enters the battlefield, attach a target you control. We've seen this one before. Whereas a Root Gazer, we've seen it before. Tangle Florahedron, we've seen it before. Phyleth World Sculptor. When Phyleth World Sculptor enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 green plant creature token for each basic land you control. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put 4 1/1 counters on target plant you control. That has some play. That has some play. Oh, and a foil! Kaza, Royal Tracer. Royal Chaser. So there you go. Whoever's getting the final spin is getting some good stuff. Or third spin, sorry. Third spin, not the final spin. You can target your cactus. It's a plant. Absolutely. It has play. It has play. Okay. Commons are no more. Allied Assault. Rock Slide Sorcerer. Whenever you cast it, we've seen this one already. Spike Field Hazard. It's interesting. It's 1 damage that exiles it instead of. So if it would die this turn, how does that work with indestructible creatures? Inscription of Ruin. 3 mana sorcery. Kicker 4 mana. Choose 1. If this spell was kicked, choose any number instead. So 3 mana you choose 1. For 7 mana you choose all of them. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Destroy target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. Yeah, for 3 mana each of those is probably okay. For an additional 4 mana to do all 3, it's definitely very playable. Swamp and a blankety blank. I think Arena is going to be so much fun on Friday. Looking forward to watching it play. Friday Night Magic is going to be new standard on Friday night. You have so much time to build your decks with new cards. So we are going to run new standard on Friday night. Dun dun dun. Okay. Grotag Night Runner. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. There's the Mystic. I like the Mystic. I really do. I think this is a strong card. Roost of Drakes. Enchantment, kicker 3. When Roost of Drake enters the battlefield, if it is kicked, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. Whenever you cast a kick spell, create a blue. So this is the new Drake deck. It used to be cycling, now it's kicking. And a Branch Loft Pathway, which flips into a Boulder Loft Pathway, giving you green or white. It is so pretty. I do like the idea. 5 more boosters to go. We are having fun. We are having fun. And if you're not having fun, you have 5 boosters to subscribe and a chance to win these 13, possibly 14 rares actually, is yours. Why would you not? Anyway. Shadow Stinger. Canyon Joe, but that's nice. Full arts are quite pretty. Something Pokemonish about that, isn't there, Peter? The Mara Wizard. And a Verazol, the Split Current. Verazol, the Split Current, enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each mana spent to cast it. Whenever you cast a kick spell, you may remove 2 1/1 counters from Verazol. If you do, copy that spell. You may pay new targets for that copy. That is quite interesting. Four boosters. Here we go, friends. Base Camp. Base Camp enters the battlefield tapped, add 1 colorless mana. Tap, add 1 mana of any color to spend on Cleric, Rogue, Warrior or Wizard spells. Or activate the ability of a Cleric, Rogue, Warrior or Wizard. So it's a party card. Spring Mantle Cleric. Zoff Consumption. and a Lotus Cobra. Non-foil, but still a really good card. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, add 1 mana of any colour. That is nice. Swamp. And okay. It seems that my beautiful daughter has got some interesting interactions going on. I'm going to take a moment and come back. In the meantime, watch this again.
This will change Zendikar forever. Careful.
We need to leave! Now!
What is this thing, Nahiri?
No more storms or disasters. No more hellish monsters. This is our chance.
Our chance? Zareth's chance? No.
I'm so sorry, Akiri. I truly am.
Well, there we go. I think she saved her because she thought she would need her. And then when everything was beaten and she had the orb, she didn't need her anymore. Some people use those who they think are useful until they are no longer useful. But anyway, as an amazingly qualified streamer, and a daddy and a husband. I just had to maintain the stream while removing 2 largish spiders from my daughter's bedroom, walking past a wife who refused to go anywhere near the room because spiders will eat her face. Anyway, let's get back to opening boosters. Oh yeah, no, spiders. I like spiders. I'm a fan of spiders. Spiders are good. Spiders are good indeed. I agree. Okay, let's get rid of the chaff. Chaff has gone. A relic vial, which we've seen. A Lull Mage's Familiar, which we've seen. And I like this spell, okay? I really do. 3 mana for a 2/4 is solid. Tapping for additional mana is ramp. And whenever you cast a kick spell, you gain 2 life. I mean, it's a good card. I like it. Calny Ambush. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Blab, it's got land on the other side. And then a Legion Angel. Flying for mana for 3. When it enters the battlefield, you may reveal a card you own named Legion Angel from outside the game and put it into your hand. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. A forest and a core warrior. Okay, 2 boosters. And then we're going to spin. And then we're going to spin. And there will be spinning. We will spin and we will spin and we will spin. Relic. Oh dear me, I think I just saw something. I think I just saw something. I could be excited. I could be excited for the wrong reason. But anyway. Relic Amulet. Thwart the Grave. I think I have seen something. Veteran Adventurer. And let us prepare this. Full Art Clearwater Pathway. Flipping into a Murkwater pathway. That is pretty. That is some pretty art. And a foil Core Celebrant and a Plains. You don't want to ride in your own house, Overlord. It pretty much goes against the whole point. Anyway, this is the last booster of the box. I am going to open the Expedition Box Topper because it builds the excitement. It really does. Get rid of the chaff. Lithoform Blight, Spoils of Adventure, Skyclave Plunder, and a Bright Climb Pathway stroke Grime Climb Pathway. So all the pathways are belonged to this fantastic spin of the wheel. Now let me move the junk to the places where the junk lives. It's not junk at all. It's very, very vital parts of the game. It's not all about the rares and the mythics. The commons and the uncommons do the carrying. So let us remind ourselves what the last 13 boosters gave us. Grimclimb Pathway, Full Art Clearwater Pathway, Legion Angel, Lotus Cobra, Verizoil, the Split Current, Branchloft Pathway, Inscription Ruin, Foil Kaza Royal Chaser, Phylath World Sculptor, Sharax the Raging Isle, Confounding Conundrum, Turn Timber Symbiosis, and Leyline Tarrant. That's not a bad haul. Not a bad haul at all. Honeybee, thank you so much for the subscription. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you so much for the subscription. For the second month, I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Your name is already on the list, so we know that you are there. You subscribed for the second month, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Just so you know, if you have pre-ordered pre-release cards, you can collect your pre-release kits and your draft boosters from Friday at 11. If you have pre-ordered set boosters, commander decks, or bundles, they will not be available until next Friday. Okay? I can't help. The stuff will not be here, so we can't issue it out until next Friday. If you've ordered for posting or collection, a combination of the two, I recommend you wait until everything is in next Friday and pick it all up at once. The stuff won't be available. It's not there until Friday. Okay, I've got a few boxes sent ahead for doing this sort of stuff, but the actual stuff itself is not available to collect until Friday at 11 a.m. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so this is the final booster. This is the Wheel of Fun. And this is the spin. So this booster will join Tox and the bot. So we have, let's just jump back over here. We have Tox, we have the bot, and it could be you. Let's find out. Here we go. If you believe in a deity of any nature, you wish to call upon them now. Here we go. Ooh! Slight Shark 1969. Woohoo! Congratulations. $1969. Let's get that name down. And congratulations, Slight Shark 1969. You win. If you're not watching, why would you not be watching? Honestly, why? Why? So that was very much an evening of fun. I want to thank you all very, very much. I really mean it. It makes a big impact that we have a growing community of people who enjoy what we're doing, who want to be part of that. And that's on the Discord as well as here and in the store. So we thank you for that. It really does make a big difference to us. And hopefully it helps the community as well. There's one more thing to do. And that's this. So, shall we open this and see what is in the first expedition of box topper for Zendikar Rising that I have had the chance to open? Now, I always get worried opening these ones because there's only one card inside. You just get really, really worried that you're going to bend the card. Excited yet? Let's see what I can do here. I love technology when you stand up. Okay. After all this, I bet it is going to be absolutely poo. But are we ready? Let's get a countdown going, okay? Do I hear 10? You guys are doing the countdown. 10. I see no 10 in chat. I see no 10 in chat. 9. Keep going. You gotta go down the ways. 8. Keep going. We're going up to 9 again. 7. 6. I see a 6. No, it doesn't work. I see a 6. 5. 4. 3. Gotta be in sequence. 2. 1. Who's got the 0? Who's got the 0? Here we go. Oh my gosh. 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 I'm going to try something here, okay? I have a little app on my phone. It probably isn't even on yet, which is unfortunate. No, it isn't even on yet. Oh, it does. It's restarted the database. Hold on. Ancient Tomb, Near Mint, Zendikar Rising Expeditions. Now, friends, honestly, okay, don't say that we don't love you, okay? Don't say that we don't absolutely love you, okay? Somebody is going to get this. Agreed. It will be worth a lot more than that. But somebody is going to get this. Again, I want to thank everybody who subscribes and continues to subscribe. It is really, really important for us to be able to keep the store open, and hopefully for you to keep our community together and enjoying what we enjoy. So, pardon me with a big burp, with no further ado or any more gilding of the lily, let us move across to the wheel of fun. Can we try the countdown again? I quite like that. Okay. 10. Who will give me 10? Let's do the countdown. 99? Seriously? 10. Okay. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. You're so much better. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0! Zero to drop. 0 2 drop. Are you in the room, 0 2 drop? I don't think you are. How much nicer would it be to not be in the room and suddenly find out that you just got this amazing card? 0 2 drop. I want to say thank you very, very much. Guys, I had fun. And this might be something I will do again. This might be something I will do next Wednesday. I think I might do this again next Wednesday. But I need your help, okay? honestly, I'm not being funny here. We need to try to build up our followers. We need to try to build up our subscribers. This is the whole point. And people, all of you who comment, all of you who push, I really appreciate it, okay? But please do. If you've got friends who play, who don't watch, who don't subscribe, just try, okay? I'm not saying go out there and threaten people with violence, because that's my job. But yeah, I'm making a commitment now. Regardless of what happens in the coming week, next Wednesday night, I will sit down again with another box. Next Wednesday night, I will sit down with a box of set boosters. Yeah. Next Wednesday night, I will sit down with a box of set boosters as opposed to draft boosters. And we will do this all over again. So in the meantime, please do get your friends to get involved. If you know anybody that has Amazon Prime and who isn't using their Prime Gaming, basically the way it works is if you pay for Amazon Prime, you get Prime Gaming for free. It costs nothing. You click a button once a month and you support our stream, you support what we're doing. It allows me to give away silly prizes, okay? I will put together better advertising and do some more pushing for next week, but you guys, thank you very much. Really, really enjoy being here with you, having the fun that we have. I'm going to probably show the video again and then play a little bit of Arena, but have an early finish tonight. So thank you all very much for being part of the wheel. I hope you like the wheel. I thought the wheel was a fun idea and it just adds a bit of interest to the night, okay? So I am going to play the promo video again. We will do what we need to do to get things ready to actually play the game, and then I'll be back in about 3.5 minutes to play some Arena, and we will talk and have some fun. The wheel shows you that everybody's there, and I think that's the important thing, that there is no fix. It is open to everybody. And listen, thank you. I'll see you in a moment. Once again, enjoy the video.
This will change Zendikar forever. Careful.
Nahiri, we need to leave! Now!
is this thing? Nahiri?
No more storms or disasters. No more hellish monsters. This is our chance.
Our chance? Zaren's chance?
No. I'm so sorry, Akiri. I truly am.